Hey there! So I'm Robert and you're watching Dark Raven Wargaming. So today I'm gonna see if I can make some improvements to these pre-painted fences that I found in an old box. And since I don't have any matching walls yet for my Skaven and Demon armies, I'm gonna base them for when playing those. Now before I start I wanna be clear that I'm somewhere between a beginner and intermediate when it comes to this kind of stuff. So don't be too harsh in the criticism. But if you like the after photo in the thumbnail, I guess you can use this as a how-to as well. And there's also timestamps in the description, if you, for example, only want to check the color scheme of the wood. So the first thing I'm gonna do is to cut pieces from a thick and durable cardboard box. And I'm gonna measure 20 by 2.5 centimeters, which is about 8 by 1 inches. And I'm also gonna make a few extra ones, which I will have under the real ones, to make painting and basing easier. So I found out quickly that sturdy cardboard also means hard to cut. So I made some small mistakes, and might even have to redo one of these later. And while cutting, they also got a bit bent, so I'm putting my laptop on them to see if I can straighten them out. So I'm back again, and that worked by the way. Now for next step, I placed them in the center and then drew lines, so I knew where to place them after attaching superglue. And during that step, I noticed these mow lines on top of the posts. I first thought it was a detail I didn't understand, but after inspecting them closer, they were both irregular and different on the 3 posts. So I decided to file them flat. Then for next step I will spray them with Chaos Black so I can repaint totally from scratch, which I'm hoping isn't a mistake. Now maybe I should have skipped that step, I don't know, but let's see. So I'm back with black. Yeah, I'm not good at jokes. Now next step is painting the first layer of the wood. And I will go with my favorite, which is leather brown from Army Painter, followed by Agrax Earthshade. And I don't really need to be careful about it, since the fence is all wood and all other parts is gonna be based anyway. So since I'm clumsy and not a skilled painter, I'm taking the safer route and adding lots of water. And then I'm gonna go over it a second time with at least the same amount of thinning out. And by the way, I found 2 stones in the cast, which I will remove, because I don't feel like spending time painting stones. I'd rather just add stones myself through basing, in case you saw them before and wondered. And after that, it's time for the wash. And I'm doing one side at a time so it can dry before I do the other. As you can see, I'm going over some parts again, trying to hit the lines better. And also, it's to vary the thickness of the wash in some places, so there's more variation. So here's how it looks now. Now I'm not sure whether I'm gonna stop it here, or as a last step do a dry brush layer going back to leather brown. I mean, after all, it's just terrain, and they look pretty good already. So I'm just gonna leave them for now and think about it. So next step is basing. And I'm doing quite a thick layer of PVA glue. Partly because I find it makes a bit of texture, but also because the raised parts might be hard to fill. And the glue might glide down because of the slopes. So firstly, I'm sprinkling some stones randomly. And the ones I use is called Natural Stone Brown from Ziterdes. But any stones around brown or medium grey will probably fit well. And then next is some Dirt Foundation from Gale Force 9. And I like to make it more grainier by tearing it with my fingers. But even still, it's a bit hard to fill, so I'm losing the excess and then trying again. And now finally, I think it looks much better, so I'm doing the same on the other 2. Now next day it's time for the last step, where I'm supergluing some Arid static grass, also from Gale Force 9. And I'm doing it quite randomly, but still in patches. And I'm doing one side at a time, so the glue is fresh when applying the grass. So, here is the end result. Of course I'm a bit biased, but I think they look good. However, do let me know in the comments what you think. Now, they are pretty dark though, which I do like, but I might do that dry brush layer after all, someday later. So, thanks for watching and take care.